Hello, everyone, adventurers far and wide, to Terribad Tavern. We're back. It's been a long time. A few of us went on vacation, and we are now back from our extended time away from our streams to have you all enjoy a fun little day of Dungeons and Dragons, fully family friendly, no danger whatsoever podcast. Um, I
I'm
say.
sorry, wait, what? Did you agree to this?
I say with the full intention that I have been told by multiple members of this adventuring party that, man, when are we going to get to the combat? And the day hath come. So we're gonna get into some stuff today. I think, hopefully, as long as certain paths get taken.
You got
Um,
PPKs?
we have. I don't know. I never know. I fucking sometimes you guys kill each other. I don't know what's gonna happen. Um,
Nobody's ever done that.
no one's ever done that.
Yeah.
I am your
Well,
Dungeon Master, Soul Prison 48, also the host of this channel. I have here my incredible cast of players: Patty Cake Games playing Azrael Drisbin, excuse me, Mystic Raven 13 playing Basil Rodick, and the couple of the nerds together playing Dorcas and Gildea, respectively. You see them down there in their little windows. I'm up here in my D20 as the Dungeon Master, and I am excited for us to get started. I'm excited to see all of you, and I guess let's get into it. So last time, excuse me, you all arrived in Telbuck and went to the capital city to try to uh, go on with your quest. And when you met with the sort of dictator lady of Telbuck, Lady Goldscale, it was not the best interaction that you guys have ever had with individuals. And so she decided, fine, I'll send them on a mission, sending you guys into the mines to solve what they call in Telbuck the Whispers. A few of you know about this. It is a sort of mental sickness where people start talking to things that aren't actually there and don't know quite what's going. No one really knows quite what's going on, but according to Lady Goldscale, they know. They just need you to sniff it out. So you guys delve deep into this mine, finding a room that had you solving a puzzle with certain uh, deadly sins, going about your business. And that's where we find ourselves. The stone door that was blocking this chamber has fallen. You are all standing in this common area. The doors have healed themselves as they did, except for the one that leads your passage. And I believe right as we left, you guys said you were going to head into the next room to see where you would be going. So, are there any questions or things I missed, or anything anyone wants to bring up before we head into the next room? Cool, great, love it. So,
Yeah. I'm good.
Good
Let's
talk.
go. Let's smash stuff.
you follow down a longer corridor and eventually take a right-hand turn. After you go down this turn, there is a bit of a slope that takes you even deeper into these mines, and when you emerge from this slope, you're in a room that is very dimly lit. Most of you can see. Of course, Gildea being human, having trouble to see in this very dark area. Those of you who can see sort of torn apart boxes, shipping containers, bags, feed and things, as if from farms around the area. This room doesn't have a lot of it, but they sort of pile up in the corners. There is 3 paths that you see as you sort of examine this room. From where you start, one immediately to your left, another one to your left but is at the other far end of the room, and one to your right. You are now all in this room and may do as you wish.
Before we go any further, is everyone alright?
Definitely better now.
Hmm.
Just kind
I
of.
mean, I was great in there, but you know, it wasn't really wasn't real. But it was pretty cool.
What do you mean you were great?
No, I was in the room of lust. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Oh.
I could see that being true.
I wasn't hating it.
I just kind of start brushing off the dirt and debris that is gathered on my clothes.
They are definitely stained. You can get off as much dirt and debris as you can, but there are definitely mud stains that have seeped deep into the silk at this point.
What happened to you, Azrael?
It was quite an eventful ordeal.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on over here.
There's a spell I'm trying to figure out that I remember.
Can I hear any sounds coming out of any of the 3 passageways?
Make me a perception check.
No, 9.
Nothing except for the ambient air sound of a cave.
I hear shit all.
So there was a spell you were looking for, Mr. Nerd?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is it possible for me to cast Mending on Azrael's clothes to make them appear as they did before?
I mean, that's mending cleans things, right?
Yeah. Repairs them.
Then yeah, I would say you remove the stains if you cast mending on his clothes.
So yeah, I go over to Azrael and just do that.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, the stains seep away and brush off. Brush off. What did I turn? They brush off just like all the rest of the dust, and you are clean once again.
Many thanks, my friend.
You're most welcome.
I was trying to perceive, and I rolled a 1.
Oh,
It's dark in here.
Off to a great start.
It's dark in here.
this is great. This is so good.
I'm gonna roll perception. Oh, that's not much better. That's a 6.
6.
That is a natural 20.
Okay. Good.
Hey! Somebody knows what's going on.
All right.
Apparently, I'm just on 9. 9.
Okay. With a natural 20, Azrael. As you walk around the room, to the path on the right, you hear a low hum coming from this direction. Not a growl or a snarl, but a coming
Like-
from that way.
Would it be like almost like machinery humming, or like a hum, like monks humming, or something of that nature?
More of like
Or
And-
animal.
Mosquitoes.
so
None of those things.
not it's not mechanical, but it's also not like a vocal hum.
Okay.
Just sort of like a I don't know if Discord is picking it up when I do it. I might have to cancel out the
No, I can hear you.
okay. That's sort of the hum you get from this direction. On
Like
the
an
far end,
energy.
yes, an energy. Thank you. A
That's so
pulsating
much
energy.
better than where my mind went.
On the far left side passage, you hear nothing. There is no sound other than the regular echo that comes from the cave, the ambient noise. And when you check the closest left, you hear cracking, like twigs popping.
So it seems there's something making noise down each of these paths. This one directly to the left over here seems like there's something down there making noises, potentially coming towards us.
Well, are we assuming that everything down here is hostile?
The room that we're in, is it empty?
Aside from the storage crates and things that are around, yes.
Are the crates intact?
Some of them are, but they are all open. Some of them are broken open. Some of them just have the lids off. Some are completely ripped apart, but none are just sealed.
So if something's coming up this passageway, could we block the other two passageways and wait in ambush for whatever's coming to arrive?
I mean, what would you have us block it with?
The crates.
Might be worth a shot.
But we don't know that everything down here is hostile. I mean, weren't we coming because the town, like some of the townsfolk, were afflicted with this whispers thing,
Aye.
and were not themselves?
So if we waited for whatever's wandering up the corridor to get to us, we can observe it in a space that we have control of
I suppose.
without the risk of anything coming up behind us or from the other passageways.
Your idea has merit.
Does.
And I point down the other pathway that was making noise. I'm like, let's make note of this one. There seems to be an odd sense of power coming from that direction.
I'm going to cast Arcana.
Okay.
Or would Detect Magic be the spell? Detect Magic be better?
That's up to you.
I'll start with an Arcana check.
Okay. What exactly are you trying to achieve with this Arcana check?
I'm trying to just see if there's anything, if it's magic, and if I can figure out what kind it is. That's a 21.
You do sense that the sound you are hearing is magical in nature. As for what kind of magic, it's too far away to tell.
Can you repeat all of that?
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You do sense that the hum down the one passageway is magical in nature.
I'm sorry.
What?
Um,
Stop clicking buttons!
okay. I think I fixed it.
Okay, you good? If I start
Yeah.
talking, you gonna tell me to shut up again?
No.
I'm sorry, I touched the mic cord, okay?
You know it doesn't like to be touched.
I know!
The
Very
hum,
sensitive.
the hum coming from the one passageway, you do sense is magical in nature. However, what kind of magic, what the source is, you cannot tell. It is too far away.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm. It's too far away. Okay.
Yeah, it's too far away to tell exactly, but you do tell it seems like a magical sort of hum.
Well. Detect Magic's only going to go 30 feet, so. Alright, so are we blocking off the other two and seeing what comes down that one?
I think that seems wise, but as I said, let's mark this pathway.
Right.
Okay, so which two corridors are you guys blocking off? Just so I'm 100% clear.
Right and middle?
Yep.
When you say middle, do you mean the top left?
Yeah.
Okay, just
The
making.
one where there was no sound from.
Okay, so you block off the. You guys move around some of the items in this chamber to block off certain sections of the paths, with the one on the on the left being totally clear. You guys just sit and sort of wait to see what happens.
I'm gonna grab. Is there like some stone on the ground or something?
Yeah, these were originally mining tunnels, so there is some turned up stones and things.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab one of the stones and mark like on the wall next to the one that Asriel says that we should mark. Just like a line, just so that we know that that's the one that we also want to pay attention to.
Gotcha. And that's the one with the humming?
Yeah.
No, the other one.
The one with no sound?
No, the one I wanted to mark was the humming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one.
Okay, so you put a mark by that side, so you remember which one it is.
Yeah.
You guys sit and you wait for a while, and Azriel, you're the one who got the natural 20. The sounds don't seem to come any closer from down this passage. Just the still occasional cracking sound.
Well, it appears
So-
that we're going to have to go investigate if we want to know what that is.
Yep.
We may be able to lure whatever it is to us.
What's your idea?
I pick up a rock off the ground.
Okay.
What if we throw this down the hallway?
Could work.
I chuck it down the hallway so that it hits one of the sides, so that it would definitely make some noise.
Alright. Let me do a thing here. Okay. You throw this rock down the hallway and you hear it skip down the hall. And you hear the crackling sound does not stop. But you hear a muffled voice, sort of. You don't pick out all the words, but you hear something and out, and then you hear a very soft grumble respond, and you hear, okay, and no sound changes.
So there's definitely something down there.
Is there like a curve in this passageway, like so we can't see round, so it's like not like straight?
Yes, as the passage seems to go further on, it's hard to tell standing at where this passage starts, but when you sort of squint and peer down, you see that the passage makes a turn at the far end. You're not sure how wide or how narrow of one, but there is a turn, it seems, that the cave wall sort of manipulates.
Is there any light coming from that direction?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak down the passageway.
Okay.
To just before it bends, so that I can look round with my dark vision and see if I can pick anything out.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Oh, 6.
Uh-oh.
You get pretty far down this corridor. As you get closer, you start to see that turn that I was talking about. You see it clearly now, and as you get closer, you drag your foot just a little too much, and you kick the rock that Azriel originally threw, and it flies out in front of you and bounces. And now more clearly, you hear a "Hey, I heard it again. Are you sure there's nothing down here?" And a response of, "If you want to check it out, you're tearing apart the barricade."
Huh.
Okay, I'm gonna backtrack
Okay.
and tell everyone. Okay, there's a barricade down there.
Is that
And
it?
there's definitely 2 people.
Oh, it's people here. All right.
There were 2 voices. One asking, because I made some noise in my sneakiness. One asking if they were really alone down there, and the other. So they don't have the whispers. That sounded very conscious.
Why would someone build a barricade down here?
Either because they don't want the whispers to get in, or they have something to hide.
Did you see the barricade?
No.
What if the barricade has already been destroyed? That's what's in this room. That's these crates.
I mean, we don't know. I'm gonna go. I want to go perceive that path just to see if I can hear them moving toward us.
Okay.
I don't know shit. That's another 6.
Yeah, it's hard to hear much of anything.
Neat.
Well,
I think I'm going to sneak down the path, past the curb, to see if I can see the barricade.
All right, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
That is another natural 20.
Oh my
god.
God.
in the world.
Come on!
This dice is on fire.
Oh, I hope you don't waste them.
No, okay.
Don't
Oh,
be
I'm
like
totally
that.
wasting them.
Why would you say
not-
that?
Do not let your wife touch that dice.
She's not allowed to touch this dice.
You sneak down the path. You being very careful to not bump into or brush against anything as you go down. You turn the corner, you see another tight turn, it sort of like zigzags. And as you come up to that last little turn, you peek around and you do see light now. It is not direct light, it is sort of shining through some holes, and as you look closer, you see that there is a makeshift barricade put here at the sort of midway between where you are and where you would assume this hallway ends, based off the light. The makeshift barricade is made out of boxes, crates, some chests, anything that really... most of the things like you saw in the last room. And as you do, you also hear 2 people sort of whispering to each other a little bit. Not yelling, but trying to keep their voices down. One goes, "Look, listen, there's no point in tearing down the barricade." And the other goes, "I'm telling you, I heard something. Not just once, twice. I know this place shifts, but something's down there." Another responds, "Listen, it was probably just one of the whisperers got down here. They like to wander. It's fine. If anything comes close, you're watching the barricade. After that, we'll take care of it." And you
Are they
sort of...
speaking in just like common?
they're just speaking common.
Okay. Can I see anything through the barricade? Like, can I see them?
You see shadows, but no discerning features. With the light being behind them, peeking through this barricade, it's difficult to see, light coming at you plus something obscuring it. It's just sort of silhouettes.
Okay. I will go back and tell my party what I have discovered.
How many did you hear?
I could make out 2 voices for sure. It sounded like there were more based on the conversation. They said that we would take care of anything that got past the barricade when speaking to one of them.
I wonder what they would do if the barricade was just no longer there. Of course, at the same time, we don't know that they're friend or foe. Ooh, hold on. How far away is like? Well, I don't know. So, well,
I would
as
probably
how
be able
far,
to tell him.
how far down the path was the barricade?
About how far did I travel?
Let me count here. So you estimate about 50 to 60 feet before the first turn. The second turn is almost immediate, about 10 feet later. When you peeked around the corner, the barricade is about 20 to 30 feet from the turn you peeked around. These are rough guesses for you based off, within 10 feet based off of walking and your eyesight.
Could
So-
Azrael see what the barricade was made of? Is it like wooden boxes? Is it metal?
It was definitely makeshift. Probably some of the same equipment that is like these shipping crates. Kind of what we did with these other pathways.
So it's flammable.
Oh, yes.
All right. Do you think you could help me get within, I don't know, 30 feet of the people who are talking?
Quite possibly.
All right. Then I might be able to determine whether they're friend or foe if we can get that close.
All right. So are we doing another stealth check?
Are you guys both going down there?
Yeah. Am I able to get any assistance in this since I'm not very stealthy?
You're both going down there, so you would both roll stealth. Unless, Azrael, there's something that you can do that can give him bonus.
Nope. All right. All right. Well, let's just see what happens.
You roll stealth checks.
Oh, that's not bad.
That is a 23.
23?
16.
16.
I'm gonna go with them.
You're
Oh,
gonna
the
go
big
with
and
them?
clunky's gonna go with it. Awesome.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
I did not realize before that I roll stealth with disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're wearing chainmail.
Yeah, you're wearing big ol' armor.
So why are you going with us?
Because I want to.
Okay.
There you go. Go ahead and roll your stealth check with disadvantage.
Uh-oh. 6. Because it's the lower of the two, right?
Yep.
She rolled a 16 and a 4.
Oof. That is big rough.
Can we take care of that, Soul?
Yeah, please. Sorry, that's what I was staring at. So, yeah. Let me roll a couple things. Cool.
I'm
Okay.
curious. What's wrong?
No, no, that's perfectly fine. I just.
You all sneak your way down this path, and as you get around the first turn, the two of you being very light-footed, one of you, though you are light-footed, there is a shing, shing, shing with every step as the chainmail rattles around. You get around to the second turn where you can peek around and see what lies beyond, and you hear a voice call out, "Who's there? I hear you!"
Okay.
Do I hear that shout from where I am or not?
Yes, you would have
I can
heard
hear it
that.
from back in the room.
Yes, it would have echoed down to you.
Okay. I'm still going to stay where I am, but
Can I would like to determine what their next course of action is. Can I roll an insight?
Yeah, but it's gonna have to be high since you don't really see the person. But I'll say you can roll insight to get something.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, I would say someone probably standing guard is asking who's there. No other determination from that.
Okay.
How far away is this guard?
Are do you peek around the corner a little bit to check the distance? From Azrael's description, he was roughly, what was it, 20 to 30 feet.
That's how far he is now.
That was Azrael's judgment from the corner to the barricade.
Okay. I'm gonna focus on that voice and cast Detect Thought.
Okay. What exactly
I
are...
learned the certain thoughts of whoever I'm casting this on, what is most on their mind at that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
So you get the exact thoughts of this thing. Oh no.
Yeah, although they might know what I'm doing though.
Oh.
Hold on. If you probe, if I probe deeper, they have to do a Wisdom saving throw, and they're gonna know. Okay, so I'm gonna just do surface level stuff for now. I'm not gonna go deeper.
So surface level, they don't have to make a save or anything.
Correct.
I was looking for a sheet to see if I had to roll something. All right. Surface level thought. You probe into the mind of this voice that is calling out. After it shouts, "I hear you." And the surface level thought you hear is, "Man, I don't like this fucking place. Why'd I have to get assigned here? Fucking bullshit, Ashen Storm. Why'd I even fucking sign up?"
Do I know what Ashen Storm is?
You do know what the Ashen Storm is. You want to check your notes, or you want me to tell you?
That
Let me check my notes.
Organization.
Oh, we don't like them.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, we really don't like them. That's the guy. That's the guy. Oh shit. Okay.
So while this is going on, Vazza, you're just kind of chilling back in the other room, right?
Yeah, I've heard the shout and I'm listening to see whether any explosions or fighting or anything happens, if I need to get ready to run down and help out.
Let me pull something up here. Okay. Roll me a d10. Flat d10, no modifiers.
Ten.
Okay. You're sitting here in this room, sort of trying to listen to the things beyond the corridor, trying to see what you can hear. And your hand starts to burn a little bit from that mark that was left on you. And for a second, you kind of shake it off, and it's like, ooh, that was weird. You know, maybe just residual feeling. And then as you sort of wipe it off, you blink a couple times, and this room is so much brighter than normal. You have dark vision, so you can see in the dark. But it's almost like someone flicked a torch on in this room. It's bright light. And you feel an energy around you you've never felt before. And you're not sure what to identify it as, but some form of energy is swirling around this room. And that's what you sort of feel as you're sitting here alone.
Is there any like heat to it or cold to it, or is it just a sense?
It's just a sense,
general.
one you haven't had before. It's weird to
Yeah.
pick, almost like a smell you've never smelled. It's something you're feeling you've never had the sensation of before this.
Is it like a positive feeling, or is it negative, or not sure yet?
Roll me Arcana.
Ooh. Hang on. Do I get 18 plus 19?
You feel that this energy that is surrounding you is dark. Something here is generating power that you don't understand, but you know it is not here to help you.
Okay.
And we will jump back to you guys down the hall. And Dorcas, you have just read the mind of this person calling out.
This person with the Ashen Storm. We can either
I tried interrupting.
No, but it was funny. Alright. We need to do something quick. We can either attack now, or I can try something.
What is your
Did you-
thought?
Did you actually tell us that it was the Ashen Storm?
I just said that.
Oh, sorry.
Once again, Gildea not listening to me.
What is your thought that you could try?
I could pose as their leader's apprentice, since he's now the master.
Ooh.
I like it.
Alright.
I don't like deceiving people.
Well, do you like killing them more?
No.
Well, then this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna put my cloak, let it drape around the front of me and put the hood up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start walking down the corridor.
You turn this corner, and you now see the makeshift barrier, sort of hodgepodge together, that Azrael, briefly described. As you step forward, you see a large hole in this sort of build where someone could see out of. A face appears in it, and you see it clearly the closer you get to it. A young elven man is standing in it, and he goes, "Halt! Stop! Who are you?"
First of all, mind your tone for your betters. Second of all, I am the apprentice. I was sent here to check on your progress.
Make a deception check.
Okay, 18?
18. You say this, and you see him sort of look over his shoulder and look back to you. He goes, "Apprentice." Like a apprentice of like the big guy.
I pull out, I reach into my pack and pull out the book and hold it out for him.
He reaches through the hole that he's been looking through and sort of gestures for you to hand it over.
Now, why on earth would I do that?
I have to confirm what it is. I can't see too well beyond this thing.
Well, that sounds like your problem, not mine.
Can you at least hold it closer?
I do that.
He sort of sticks his head into the barricade a little bit and squints his eyes, and he goes, "It's real, huh? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry." And you see, he kind of clams up a little bit. He goes, "Is what can I do? What do you need to know?"
I need a report on your progress.
Well, just like the master had stated, we're guarding the entrance, and we're making sure no one comes through, just like we were told.
And has anyone attempted to yet?
No. And we've even checked the other direction. No one's found out about the escape tunnel. We made sure of that.
And have you checked every other path in the room that I was just in?
Oh, I mean, I guess we don't usually, we wait until we hear something until we go and check those. I mean, I don't even know what's in those chests back there in those rooms. I was just told that if we hear someone try to get into them, we're supposed to go check.
And you heard me and decided to stay put instead.
I understand that, sir, apprentice. I'm sorry. I understand. I just got transferred here, and I'm not the one in charge. I just got told to watch. I just got told to watch the barricade. It's my turn on watch tonight. So I don't really know when we're supposed to go beyond this.
Then perhaps I should be speaking to the person who's actually in charge.
Of course. Yeah. I'll go get him. I'll go get him for you. Absolutely. And you hear him sort of take off down the passageway behind him.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. If you want to go over Mystic for a little bit.
Yeah, we can jump over to Mystic if you want to take a second to think about the next course of action.
Yeah.
Mystic, you're having this moment, this odd, almost euphoric like moment, with magic surrounding you and sensing energy. What do you do?
So I know it's not good.
Correct.
Is it coming from any one direction, or does it just seem to be all around me?
It's all around you, but when you look around, you notice, in the direction they're heading, it's almost like, so like, the brightness that you're seeing is almost like it's reflecting off the dust in the air, right?
Yeah.
When you look the direction that they headed, there is a sort of larger cluster of dust, a brighter dot. And when you look around at the other paths, the one that the humming came from, the one you marked, also has a cluster of that sort of bright dot.
If I walk towards the brightness,
Okay.
does the feeling change or intensify?
Which brightness do you walk towards, I guess, is the question.
Towards the one that I marked with the humming.
The feeling of danger lessens. It doesn't disappear, but it does lessen.
And then if I walk towards where they've gone?
It starts to average out the feeling of danger that you have.
And if I walk a little bit further towards them, does it get higher?
It does.
Can I see any of them?
Let me think. From where they stopped, no. I would say you can't see any of them as they've all sort of rounded the corner towards this edge.
Okay. I don't want to shout.
Do you want to take a second to think about your next step, and I can?
Yeah.
Okay. Dorcas. Did you have anything you want to do before the guy comes back?
Yeah, I'm gonna send a quick message spell to these two.
Okay.
To Gildea and Azrael, just saying the guard's buying it so far. There's an escape route beyond the barricade. There are chests in the room, in at least one of the rooms back the way we came.
Treasure?
I like the idea that you say all this in a message, and mentally all you hear back is "Cha-cha."
Yeah? I want a metagame and say yes, treasure, but I'm not.
Oh my goodness. So you send this message to them. You guys can respond, I believe, right? Thinking.
Yeah, they
Get
can
a
respond
response?
once, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, that was totally my response.
Cha-cha.
I'm holding off on my response.
Okay.
So
I just like okay, cool, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I don't cast again because I'm.
about a minute or so as you do this, interaction passes, and the guy comes back with another individual who peeks their head out and goes, "I'm told the apprentice wanted to see me.
Yes, I do.
I wasn't aware that master had taken on an apprentice.
It's a recent development.
I see. Of course, of course. What can I do for you?"
Well, your previous guard informed me that he is new to this post.
Yes,
And
yes.
so I would like a detailed report of the comings and goings from you.
Of course. Well, we've been having rotated people come and station here for the past couple months. I specifically only got here about 6 months ago. The time has been a little rough. We haven't had anyone come through. A couple of the whispered have snuck through that stone door that got put up, but we've been able to turn them back in the right direction, though they're a little problematic. No one's tried to break down the barricade. We haven't had any misguided people besides just the whispered, which we were told is expected. I will say, and maybe this is nothing, and maybe this is all part of the master's plan, but that guy he's keeping down there is freaking us all the fuck out. And I know we're not supposed to talk to him, and I don't, but we stay up here, he stays down there, but he's been coming out of his cage lately, and it's been freaking us out.
You're referring to the person who's in the room that there's sound coming from.
Sound coming from?
Do you not hear it?
What sound are you referring to? My question as the DM. The humming?
The humming. Yeah.
Oh no, that's the chest. That's the one of the chests we're supposed to be guarding. And we're doing a great job of it. It's still there. We checked it. It's still good. We
The
actually
contents are, you're sure they're still there?
absolutely we just checked it this morning. We've had no incidents since you've arrived. We plan to check it again tonight before we set up the next guard. But no, I mean the whisper dude, the actual whisper dude.
I see.
Sorry, I try not to say it too loud. These guys get really fucking creeped out when we talk about it.
Well, you see, that is precisely why I am here. It is time that this being be dealt with.
Dealt with. Has the
Aye.
master changed his plan on who's going to be running this whole operation then?
Do you not see the master's right-hand man standing before you?
No, I know. I shouldn't be questioning you. We're not told much about the plans, but we're told as much as we need to know. And so when things change rapidly, it's hard to know how much I was supposed to know before now. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm caught up and I know what I'm supposed to do.
Right. Well, here's what you're going to do. I have brought 3 of my acolytes with me.
Okay.
You and your men will take me to this person who offends your sensibilities so much.
Okay.
And we will see what we can do about that.
Absolutely. And I'll prep my guys and make sure that they know what they're doing. Steven, come over here. And you hear someone run down the passageway. He goes, start tearing this all apart. We need to let someone through. He goes, we'll have this down in just a minute or two, and then I'll lead you to where you need to be.
Good. I will return with my people momentarily.
Of course, yes sir.
Okay, I'm walking back toward the other 2.
You round the corner, and the two of you hear this conversation happen, or at least as much as you could, because some of it was whispered, and you hear the barrier starting to be pulled apart.
Right.
Bazzy, you probably hear the barrier being pulled apart at this point as well.
Okay.
So whatever the source of the whispers is down beyond that barricade. We need to get Vaza.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start heading back toward her.
You guys head back down the corridor and find Vaza, who's sort of wandering back and forth in the room that you had left.
Vaza, are you alright?
So, you know the deal I made with the guy?
Aye.
I can sense dangerous magic all around.
Well, that makes sense, since the source of the whispers is down that corridor.
I can see it.
You can see it.
It's like a light, and it's coming from where you guys came, and it's bad. It's against us or against me. But the
Alright.
further I walk towards where you just came from, the danger sense increased. But I walked towards the humming passage, and it decreased, but there's still something there.
They said that there's a chest in that room. Something is inside that presumably they want to protect.
Sorry, if you want more, Mom, attack Mom.
Perhaps we should search that, although we don't have much time. These soldiers believe that I am the apprentice and that you three are my acolytes. Look, I didn't know what else to say, alright?
Okay.
Did what?
What's wrong with that?
Well, I guess that makes you the leader.
I suppose they bought it.
Okay.
Well,
so
lead on. Then.
we're going. What do we do about this chest? Do we?
We could go and take whatever inside.
Yes, I like that idea.
Why do they not have it with them?
I don't know.
Their loss is our gain.
But there's something off with it.
You're right, because it's not in our possession.
That's not what I mean, Asriel.
Look, whatever we decide to do, we need to do it quick. The source of the whispers, the thing that we were sent down here to eliminate, is down that corridor. Either we take what's in the chest and hope it's something useful to us, or we leave it and come get it after we deal with that. If we do
But
this right, the other soldiers will help us fight it. And we can deal with them afterward. That's why I did this.
But what
Chances
it
of
does
survival go up.
is magic.
Yeah, it may have like a magic protection on it, so if you touch it, then something's gonna like attack us.
Which is why we have someone that can do magic.
Alright. If we're gonna go inspect this chest, we need to go do it now.
Fine.
So you guys going to tear down your little makeshift barricade and head down that other passage?
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys head down this corridor, which sort of it turns to the left, and as it does, widens out and then narrows back in. Almost like there was more plan for this room eventually, but it never got that far. You make your way up a slight slope and then find yourself in a narrow hallway that turns immediately right. In this hallway, that is about 15 feet wide, and with the darkness in this room, hard to judge how long, you see a single chest at the far end of the passageway, glowing bright blue.
The chest is glowing blue, or there's like an aura around it that makes it glow blue?
Like the crack that seals the chest is glowing blue out of it.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
roll an Arcana check.
You're in a what?
I'm rolling an Arcana check to see if I know what kind of magic it is.
Okay.
Because clearly it's magic.
has my spidey sense changed?
It started to wear down a bit as you started walking into this passageway. The brightness around you sort of dimmed away, but you did feel the sense of danger mellowing out the further you went down this path. Before
23.
it fully vanished. Arcana 23, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
I can't perceive, but I can Arcana well.
I didn't write down what. Hang on. Didn't write down what kind of magic this chest was. Give me 1 second to look it up. Because sometimes when you're building entire dungeons, you forget little details. Oh, goodness. See, this is the stuff you don't see in every
Well, while
D&D
you're doing
game.
that, I'm going to lean over to Gildea and say, if we get into a battle and these soldiers are wanting to... If I want to appear like I actually know something about battle strategy, what would you have them do?
Depends on what we're fighting.
Well, I would guess that this person is a spellcaster of some kind if they are affecting the whispers.
I'd imagine so. In which case, might make the most sense for, us to attempt to protect you while you spellcast at them.
Right.
And the rest of us, anyone who's not a spellcaster, try to distract them.
And cut out
For
the
example.
tongue.
So, for example, if we get into a fight and I tell them, if I put you on the front lines and I tell them to take orders from you,
Mm-hmm.
are you comfortable with that?
Sure.
All right. Did I give you enough time, Soul?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So you're looking for the specific school of magic that this is?
Sure.
I presume? Just because you're looking for the type of magic. An odd mixture. And it's hard to tell which one is dominant. Of enchantment and necromancy.
And necromancy. Okay, so I relay whatever's in that chest is magical. It's either an enchanted item or grants some enchantment ability, but it also it has necromancer energy as well.
Can I check it for traps?
That sounds like a good plan.
So you're going to walk down to the chest and check it for traps?
Yeah.
Cool. Make me a dexterity check.
Just straight dexterity?
Yeah, make a check.
That is a 13.
13. You make it down to the chest. No major issues. Make your sleight of hand check for traps.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you're checking this chest, you find no major mechanisms or anything attached to the chest. Nothing seems to trip, no lock that would, trigger a poison dart attack or something to that effect. And you notice this, and when you turn back to relay it, your foot sinks into the ground a little, and you hear a click. And that is the position you find yourself in.
Uh-oh.
Just kind of freeze.
Can I see anything?
Uh,
Has it like opened on the click?
Nothing in the hallway changes. You just hear the echo of the
Do we all know that this happened? Is there that there was a click?
You hear the echo of like the conk as like the click happens. But
Oh, the dirty 20, and he didn't. Okay.
that was on sleight of hand. His dexterity
Oh.
was, what was it, 13?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So it wasn't that. Okay.
So you hear the echo of the click, and Azrael just sort of freezes in his place. And that's the situation you all see yourselves in at this moment.
Fuck.
I'm not exactly sure what I should do.
I have an idea. I'm going to pull out one of the immovable rods from my pack.
Okay.
I was just gonna say that. Get the immovable rod on it.
All right. How far away is Azrael?
From where you're all standing?
Yeah.
Okay, rough estimate here. You would say somewhere between 50 to 60 feet.
50 to 60. Okay.
Yeah, this is a long hallway.
Okay. I'm going to walk half of that.
Okay.
Toward him.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh boy. Nat 20.
Oh,
You make it halfway down the hallway.
Okay. That's great. I just wasted the nat 20.
that's your 120.
All right. I want to cast Mage Hand to get the immovable rod to Azrael.
Alright. The mage hand takes hold of the immovable rod and slowly floats over to you, Azrael.
And what do you want me to do with this?
I want you to drive it into the ground where you're standing. Can he activate it?
I would say like the immovable rod is like, you essentially like twist it and it locks and then stops moving. Is essentially, I would say, how the immovable rod works.
Drive it into the ground so that it is wherever your foot is resting, and activate it, and then move back toward me.
I do exactly that.
Alright. Make a sleight of hand check.
You put it by him.
Oh, his face!
The natural one.
Oh.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
Azrael,
What were you saying about him being good at sleight of hand?
you boast
I
yourself
have
as
a +7 to that.
Oh my god.
it's a natural one.
I know.
You boast yourself as such an incredible thief. A man who fears not much. But in this moment, having triggered a trap for the first time in so long, your nerves get the better of you. And as you take your foot off the pressure plate, it crosses your mind a second too late that you're not sure you fully twisted the immovable rod to its locked position.
Oh.
And just as you think that, the pressure plate moves up at you. And a loud mechanical is heard. Azrael, Dorcas, both of you make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, fuck. No! What did you get?
That's a 14.
Oh my god!
You rolled a 1?
Yep.
Jesus.
Do I need to start rolling a new character?
Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Where is the die I'm looking for?
God.
That's the one.
Oh no.
The chaos die.
It's not the chaos die.
Not the chaos die?
These are
Okay.
not the dice you're looking for.
Unfortunately,
I have a cat.
unfortunately, it's a damage die.
Ugh.
2 of them, in fact. If you can hear them rattling.
Oh.
Look at the pretty kitty.
Dorcas, you are too slow to react. As a whoosh and shing cuts across your back as you are slightly bent forward, and you feel a razor slice across you, and you take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Azrael, you see this happen, and you are just quick enough to move out of the way, but not quite enough. And you will take... Fuck. How could I roll? Okay. You take 8 points of slashing damage as a blade whizzes across and chips at your leg. And
Okay.
as you take that damage, another chukunk. Whoosh. Make dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god.
That's better. Dirty 20.
That's a 17.
You both are ready for this second movement as you jump out of the way and find yourselves between two sets of swinging scythes filling this room. You are motionless. As Gildea and Vaza, you watch as the 4 scythes swing back and forth throughout this room, covering and only having about a second between each swinging cycle. What do you all do?
Uh,
Wait,
How-
so we're separated from them by all these sides.
Yes. So there is, to give you the best example, along this long corridor, at one end lies the chest, and at the other end, Gildea and Vaza stand. There are 2 scythes between Gildea and Vaza, and then there are 2 scythes, and then you, Dorcas. There are 2 more scythes, and then Azrael and the chest.
Alright.
There is enough standing space between each scythe, but that is the length of which you find yourself.
How are these sides swinging?
So in sets of 2, so if it was like the 2 in front of you, they would cross. They're not like both swinging one way. It's like the 2 would cross, and then the next 2 would cross. You get what I'm saying? So
Are
like
they like attached to like a rope or?
they were hidden enough to where when you're looking at the full mechanism, whatever is holding the scythe is in the ceiling. And then it's swinging on that pendulum down through a slit in one side of the wall, across into another slit in the other side of the wall.
Alright.
are they like really heavy looking?
They're not like garden scythes. Like these are large
Yeah.
scythe. Like
Okay.
I don't know, has everyone
Alright.
here played Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Skyrim trap.
Yeah.
Alright. Can one of you two go back to the main chamber and see if they've come looking for us yet?
Okay.
If you can be sneaky about it and not be seen, that would probably be the best.
Vaza?
Yeah.
So the
I think you're gonna be a little quieter than myself.
Right.
so your goal is to sneak back. Are you trying to go and find these people, or are you just trying to go sneak back
No,
to see if
just to
they're
see if-
around?
Just to see if they're in the if they're looking for us in the main chamber, like if they finish with the barricade.
Okay, so that's what you're meant to do, Vaz. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll stealth if you want to be sneaky.
Before I go,
Unless you
I'm
think
gonna suggest to Dorcas to try and use the immovable rod to stop one of the pendulums from swinging so they could make their
Ooh.
way back
It's not a bad idea.
on down one side of the dungeon.
Right?
So my suggestion is mage hand it into position
Yeah.
and
There you
set
go.
it off so that you can then make your way back. And Asriel, don't you dare touch that freaking chest.
I mean, we're already here. The trap has already been sprung. It would be a waste to go without it.
If you get something
Yeah.
good out of it, you need to share with all of us. If you touch it, it's on you.
I'm gonna take
Don't
Vaz's
die.
Alright, so
I'm gonna take Vaz's advice and do the thing to them.
you're gonna take
I'm
Vaz's advice.
saying, don't die, and I'm off to be.
Vaza, roll me stealth. Azrael, are you going to check that chest since you're standing there?
Might as well.
Okay.
Of course he is.
Go ahead and you open the chest. You just turn and flick that fucker open.
Yep.
You open the chest.
Yeah.
We'll get to your stealth roll in a second. Keep that number in
Keep
mind.
going.
Oh no!
You open this
You're
chest.
wrong.
No.
You open this chest, and the glow that seemed to come out around the sides seems to dampen as it settles. You look inside to see a large greatsword in this chest. You grab it and pull it out. Innate runes are carved across the blade, and the handle glistens when you grab it. As you do, the glistening of the handle seems to isolate only to the handguard. As you pull it up, and when you grasp it with both hands, you feel a strength surge through you like you had never before as you hold this blade. And that is what you have found in this chest.
All right.
Look what I found.
Get your ass back here.
So, Vaza,
Hi.
tell me your stealth check.
I got 10, so I'm gonna say that I made it out of this little corridor great. But because I was looking backwards to make sure they weren't dying, that I just crash into the remainder of the makeshift
10
barricade.
You trip
You
about.
don't know.
You trip about a bit. You do trip. You don't fully crash and make a bunch of noise. But as you check around the corner and make this trip, you do see one individual standing in the room, sort of looking around, and he holds out a sword to you. He goes, "Who are you?" And sort of like jumps, like trying to prepare as he sees you.
Who do you think I am?
Are you with? Are you one of the acolytes?
Weren't you just told that?
Doing so well.
My apologies. And he sheaths his sword. He goes, where's the rest of your group? Where's the apprentice?
Checking, seeing as you failed to check the rest of this area when we got here.
Understood. I'll wait back at the camp.
Oh, she's doing so well.
And he turns and walks back down the other corridor. Dorcas, your plan is to take the immovable rod with your mage hand and jam the scythes.
Yeah.
So which scythe are you trying to jam first?
There's 4 of them.
There's 2 between you and Azrael, and 2 between you and Gildea.
I have 2 immovable rods, although there's one. Can Azrael? Is there a way for me? Can I use my mage hand to get the one that was over by Azrael?
Yes.
Yeah.
The mage hand won't take damage from getting hit by.
Okay, so I'm going to use that one to go to get the one of the ones between me and Azrael.
Okay. You're able to do that.
Okay, I will take the second from my pack and try and do the same with one of the ones between me and Gildea.
Okay. So you
On the same side.
go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
13?
You attempt to do this, and I'll say, okay. You send the first one, and as you lock the immovable rod into place, 2 of the blades, one on each of the set. So like there's one set of 2, one set of 2. One on each set swing and make contact with the immovable rod, and you hear a clicking sound, almost like something is trying to turn over. And eventually, the ticking sound goes to, and those 2 stop moving. You're unable to stop the second set.
That's fine as long as we can like stay against that wall.
Okay.
Because they're not. So I'm picturing, you know, they're coming in from opposite ends, right?
Yes, and so a best way I can describe this, if I haven't done it in a good way. So if we have all 4, right?
Yeah.
They do in sets of 2 this sort of crossing pattern.
Right.
And so 2 came down and stopped now. These other 2 are still swinging. So 1 between you and Azrael are still swinging.
Right.
1 between you and Gildea are still swinging. I'm just making sure that's fully mapped out correctly, and I don't.
I'm getting that, but I'm guessing it's going to be a lot easier now to predict the pattern of just 1.
Yes, I would say so. You could assume that.
All right, Azrael. That's the best I can do. Come on, let's get out of here.
Can I just
Make an athletics check.
Can I do acrobatics?
Yes, I will give you acrobatics.
Because I've got to do it with Flair.
Of course.
That is a 13.
13. What is it you attempt to do? Because you have to do it with flair.
I have to. So I figure as it's... I'm probably going to take damage for this, but as the scythe is coming down, I would try and skip off of it.
Skip off of it.
Yes.
How do you mean that? I'm trying to picture it in my head.
So I'm trying to... Like, as it's coming down, like, I would almost, like... As it's coming, like, swinging, I would go, whoop! And, like, spring off of it.
So you would, like, it would come down, you would jump, place a foot where, like, the pole and the scythe meet, and jump off that.
Yeah.
Okay. So with a 13, I'm gonna roll something.
I told you, I'm gonna take damage for this. I get it.
Yeah.
But it would look cool.
Yeah. You go to skip off of the side of this scythe, and you succeed in skipping off of it. What you failed to account for was that you will now be gaining sideways momentum, and the momentum of the scythe throws you off course, and you bash into the wall before now meeting Dorcas in his section that is clear. And you take 4 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
Was that really the best way to go about this?
Of course.
Alright, I'm going to cast Mage Hand again and take the one that was blocking the section where he was.
Okay.
And move it toward the other side that's moving, that's blocking us from Gildea.
Okay. So you release the this immovable rod, and the 2 scythes just sort of droop down and fall standing upright. They're just sort of resting now. And then you go to jam that one. Go ahead and make sleight of hand.
14.
You are able to wedge it just in the right way that when you trigger the immovable rod, the second set of scythes stop, and you hear that.
Alright.
And eventually
Let's go.
they make a loud cracking sound. And you two are able to move through the passage without making any extra checks.
Alright, look, here's the... Did Vazza come back?
Did you?
Not yet.
Have they done this while I was talking to matey boy?
I would say Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say your conversation didn't last the whole of that time.
Okay. So I will have started to make my way back down to sort of try and meet them or see if they needed any assistance after he left. So I'd say I'd probably meet them halfway.
You guys find each other at the base of the little slope in the larger corridor that was supposedly meant to be a bigger room, it seems. And that's where you find yourselves.
Are there any of them there?
There was, but I sent them back. So they're now waiting for us in their main area.
Good. Very good. All right. Yeah, then I'm not going to have to do the thing that I really didn't want to do.
Why are you bleeding?
I mean,
Look what I found!
Ooh, pretty. Give it here.
Seeing as how this is a heavier blade, I definitely don't think I have use for it.
Do I recognize the runes?
Gosh, what would I make you check for that? Give me a second.
that'd probably be an Arcana or a History, wouldn't it?
Both of those sound right. I just want to make sure there isn't a better option, I guess. Make a yeah. Let's go with history check. That feels right.
Mm. 4. I know shit.
Yeah, you do not recognize the runes.
Can I do it?
Sure.
15. Apparently, I'm just going from 13, 14, 15, 15. Yeah.
15. You recognize the language that these are written in, these runes. They're not actually runes. It is words written out. And you recognize it's a form of demonic, not a commonly used one. More used when you're writing out a spell, not so much when you're writing a note.
Interesting.
You're unable to read it, but you do recognize where it comes from.
I also need to cast Mend on my robe.
Okay.
Because I cannot have it appear as if I.
The slice that had appeared on your back now closes itself.
All right.
Asriel, did you hand me the sword?
I did.
Okay.
Now
Go.
that I'm holding it with my new mystery powers, do I sense anything from it?
I will say that aside from the feeling that Azriel got when you pick it up, the sudden surge of strength that you feel when you grab it, there's nothing else that really seems off. Like nothing that you would want to look deeper into.
Might I try that?
Yeah?
All right.
I hand
I'm
it
gonna-
over.
I take hold of it and I'm asking the same question with any reaction toward me.
You feel a surge of strength pass through you that you hadn't
Okay.
felt before.
This is a two-handed weapon, I'm assuming?
Yes, it's a great sword.
You have a one-handed weapon and a shield.
I know I do.
Do you want it?
I mean, you know, it's always nice to try out the heft of new weapons.
Well, I figured
Alright.
Vaza wanted it. That's why she stole it originally.
I mean, blades are.
I just want
really...
to try it.
All right, I'm gonna hand it to her to Gildea.
You grasp the hilt, and a surge of strength runs through you.
Ooh, I like this.
You should have it. All right, here's the thing. Hopefully, they're not going to question what we were doing. If they do, and they notice Azrael, that if they notice what's happened to you and they make the assumption that we were in there and took the thing from the chest, how important is it for me, to keep this deception up?
I have a side thing. You said there were 2 chests, yes?
They mentioned multiple, but they did not say they were both in this room.
There is another way forward.
Okay.
And if things go south, we may not be able to check it.
So you're saying we should go down the other path?
Treasure.
I don't know that we have time for that. They're already waiting for us. We can come back for it if we... after we deal with the Whisper.
Exactly.
So again, I ask you, how important is the deception to you, or should we just abandon it if they question too much?
I did tell them that we were checking the areas they failed to check.
Aye, but here's the thing. Azrael, if they think Azrael went for the chest against my wishes, then I cannot really be happy with him now, can I?
Do you think they know what was in the chest?
Oh, they know what's... Aye, they know.
So if we wander in with it, with any of us holding it,
Well, if someone hides it in their cloak.
Or, I mean, I think we could say that I came here to get it. It's as long as they don't
There you go.
It's as long as they don't go in there and realize the trap has been sprung. That's what we need not to happen.
Well, can you mend his clothes?
Aye.
I can heal you.
Okay, I'll
so
do that.
Neither one of you looks like you're bloodied.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. So you're gonna I think you have cure wounds, right?
Or lay on hands.
Yeah, one of those.
Why do I have neither of those?
You should have lay on hands. Are you looking in your spells or in your...
I was looking at my spells. Oh, the lay on hands is in my actions. Forget where things are. How much damage did you take?
Me?
Yeah.
9. He took 8.
Oh,
Okay.
I took more than that.
Oh, right, he took more than that.
Yeah. Okay, so here you get 10.
Okay.
Because that's how it works.
Okay.
Well, no, you said you needed 9.
Yeah.
Okay. You can take your 9. And then Azrael, you lost how much?
12?
Okay. You can take your 12.
Sweet.
You just heal
Nice.
all of it? You have a
Yeah.
pool of healing Oh, you have to take away from the pool of healing power. That's what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
I never
Okay.
check how Lay on Hands works.
Let's alright, let's all go in. Remember, you're all supposed to be following me, which is, yeah, well, it is what it is.
So you're going back into the room with all the people? Or like where the room where the barricade was?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we jump into that room, I want to put us on a quick break. I really need to use the bathroom, so I don't know about you guys. So I want to put us on a quick pause, and then we will be right back in like a couple minutes. If you guys are cool with that?
Yeah.
Everyone chill with that? All right, we're gonna go on a quick break, everybody. We will be right back, so don't go anywhere too crazy. All right?
BRB.
Alrighty, everybody, we're gonna be coming back from our break. We're back. Alrighty, so left off very briefly.
Just trying to look like a biker chick right now. Is that
I
what
don't
you're
know.
It's the tough look. It's the glasses. The what? So you guys go back in to this corridor. You see now that the section that was blocked off has been taken apart. There is a clear path for you to go through. As you step further down the path, you find yourself in a very large chamber. This area has a fire, two fires actually, sitting at two different points of what appears to be a makeshift camp. Bedrolls surround these fires, a couple knapsacks sit along the walls, and you see 6 individuals, all adorning the same cloak with the same symbol across the front and back. The one that appears to be the leader of all these people turns to all of you and gives a bow in your direction, Dorcas, and goes, I've told the men that we're to lead you to the chamber. It's this way, unless you had something else you needed to do.
I'm curious. What were you told by my master concerning the one in that chamber?
We were told that he's the next step in the plan for Telbach. We were told to leave him alone and that he would be trying to bring disciples in, and if he requested them to bring them, if not, to turn them away. And that was as much as we were told. To not communicate with him, to not do anything, just let him be him.
Well, this is what I can tell you. He is not holding up his end of the deal. I do not think he is going to just walk away from this.
Okay. So,
Are you prepared to assist me in dealing with him? Because if you're not, you're of no use to me.
make a persuasion check.
Also, before we continued down the thing, I gave the sword back to Vaza. I was gonna get a chance to say that before you.
Oh, so Vaza, you have the sword.
I have the sword,
Okay.
so I've got it.
16? Again, we're going straight up the line.
Eventually, you're gonna hit a nat 20.
Yeah.
He goes, well, it's nothing against you, apprentice, of course, but I can't leave the checkpoint unguarded. I can send 2 of my best men with you, but the rest will have to stay and make sure nothing follows you, as well as to rebuild the barrier.
This is acceptable.
Of course. He signals an archer, a man who's holding a rather large crossbow, and a man wielding a halberd, and he goes, do whatever he says. The rest of you, start getting that place rebuilt. We will be here if you need anything.
Alright, let's go.
The 2 that he signaled gesture and start leading you further down. There's a corridor on the other side of this large chamber that they lead you down, and it is kind of long. It goes for a little while, but as you get to a point where this room widens out from the position you are in, one of the individuals holds their arm out and stops you so you don't walk any further. And he goes, mind the drop. He steps close. He steps a little further into the darkness and kicks a rock, and you see it drop over a ledge. A few seconds pass, and you hear sploosh. And he goes, well, the water's still down there, so that's good. We'll have to rappel down. It's a sudden drop-off. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Do I really look like water is going to be a bother for me?
No, I just figured it was fair warning.
Fair enough. I will, I have my own way down.
Very well. he leads you all over and points out that there are ropes anchored into the ground that droop over the side of this ledge. And he and the other member of the Ashen Storm grab onto the ropes and start slowly lowering themselves down to the water below. So Dorcas, you say you have another way down. Is everyone else going to use the ropes?
I'm gonna use the rope.
Okay. Does anyone else have their own fancy way down?
Nope, I'm gonna use the rope.
Cool.
Azrael.
He's got a smirk, so I feel like he's got something.
No, I feel like I'm gonna use the rope.
Okay. All of you make athletics checks to see how well this goes for you. You cannot argue an
Nat
acrobatics
20.
check.
Why?
It's a rope.
20?
It's
a rope. God damn it!
amazing.
Apparently I've forgotten how to do this. I got a 5.
So, hear me out
Okay.
on the acrobatics.
Sorry, I'm ready to hear you out.
Okay, so I would like to potentially, do like the whole trapeze thing down.
Okay. So if you do this, you're gonna roll with disadvantage. And God help you if you fail. I have a number in my head. And I'll be transparent. 15. Roll at disadvantage. God help you if you fail.
Why is it disadvantage?
Because it's just a fucking rope. And you're also trying to trapeze your way down this bitch.
Because it's acrobatics.
And it's a rope anchored to a fucking cliff.
Fine, I'll roll athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Good lord.
okay. I was wrong. I thought we were 2. Really? Wow.
Amazing. Is that 2 total?
I don't have any pluses on strength.
Amazing. I love it. I love it so much.
So I have a good plus on athletics. I thought we were rolling acrobatics.
No.
Not bad.
I was telling him no. It's athletics.
Okay. It's a 9 then, not a 5.
Alright, awesome. Vaza, you slide down this rope like nothing. It is the easiest thing you've ever done. It's probably something you've done before in your travels. Just,
I'm gonna show
zip.
off. I'm gonna show off my just ease of this while Struggle Boy is trying to figure out which end of the rope is which. Like, I'm gonna pause halfway down and be like, "Are you okay? What are you doing?"
It's interesting that you say you pause halfway down. Because that's about
Oh.
where he slips. Azrael, you lose your grip halfway down this rope. Let me roll something. Since it's halfway down. Yeah, that's 6. You take 6 damage as you fall and hit the rather shallow water below. Gildea, you don't
Yeah.
fall from half. But with a 9, you do fall.
Oh, great.
You'll take 3 damage as you fall into this rather shallow water. Dorcas.
Oh, I'm gonna so daintily touch down. Like, just the slightest ripple comes off my foot as I put my foot on the floor and just look at these two sprawled. Well done, guys. Well done.
What's your fancy way of getting down, Dorcas?
My fancy way of getting down is to cast Featherfall, and as I make a landing, to also cast a gust to make my cape flow out all around me, and very
So you straight up
impressive looking.
just jump and slowly go down, and then in very Anakin Skywalker style, just as you rest down onto the ground. Amazing.
And you couldn't have done that for the rest of us.
You're all supposed to be seen your abilities. You wonder why I favor the Dragonborn.
I'm gonna give
This-
him a fist bump right there when he says
Yeah.
I favor the Dragonborn and just like
You all find yourselves here at the bottom of this cliff, ravine, whatever you want to call it. You're in a stone chamber that is filled about knee high, maybe a little shorter, with water. The water is murky and green. You can't quite see the ground through it. And in front of you, there is a ramp made of stone that you definitely could not have found in the caves you all just walked through. Behind you, there is another staircase that one of the members of the Ashen Storm goes, "That'll be our way out if we need to make a quick escape, but if you're trying to take care of something," and he points up the ramp, he goes, "That's where we'll be headed. Since you're the one who's kind of in charge of him, you can lead the way if you like."
Very well.
do I recognize like the stone with my background of like whether it's dwarven made or
No. I'll say it's a dark, cracked stone. Even though it has been chiseled and turned into this ramp, it is cracked in ways that it looks like it almost formed like this. Similar to how lava rock looks once it dries to the open air. Like this was created from a single spot, not placed. As you begin walking up the ramp. I need to set your guys' characters onto the board here.
Instead of going ahead first, I do tell the two, those two, to actually lead on.
Okay.
I'm important. I get to do that.
They know where it's at.
Yeah, they know where it's at. I'm also going to tell them that my friend here, I gesture toward Gildea, is trying to impress me with her command of strategy. So you will take your orders from her until we are finished with whoever is up there.
You say that, and the one that's been kind of leading the way with the bow nods, and he goes, "Yes, sir. I'll do that." Give me a second. People around.
I give a little wink to you.
Keep your hood up. I'm not gonna be able to see a wink.
You can.
You can. You can see this one.
I can make my eyes shiny if I need to.
All right. I need to place one more person, and then I'll be able to share my screen with you guys. So just give me one moment here. I guess I can start.
Like in the Discord call?
Huh?
Like in the Discord, you're gonna share it?
Yes, I'll share my screen with you guys. Just like I said, I need to place a couple more people. This will work, I think. So, you all, walk up this ramp. Could we get rid of this menu, please? No! Sorry. I opened a menu I didn't mean to, and then it canceled a thing, and I'm upset now.
bad menu.
It's a bad menu. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen in Discord for y'all. I'm also going to make it so everyone here can see what we're doing. Just give me a second.
It's not up yet.
Hmm?
I'm talking to my impatient wife.
Alright, that is for y'all. And then I will reveal this. Is it not doing the thing I want it to do? No, it is not.
Him there, or not?
No.
Oh, that is way too big. Okay. Alright. You all walk up this ramp, of this cracked stone that seems to just appeared from nothing, as it doesn't seem to be any natural formation. You step up onto the leveled floor and you see yourselves in a large chamber made of nothing but this stone. As you look about, it is well lit in here from a large magical obelisk at the far end of the room. An altar sits just below the obelisk. A shadow stands on the other side of the altar as it turns, and you see a dark pink tentacled face stare back at you. Glowing yellow eyes peer into your very souls as the tentacles move, and nothing is said, but you hear a groan, and you look around the room to see 4 massive ogres pick up rocks and look to all of you, and I will need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh, we're just going right in. Okay.
Oops.
That's a dirty 20.
That is also a dirty 20.
9. Apparently, I'm not very excited about this.
Ooh, I need one more die, actually. Alright, give me 1 second. I need to get a book out, and we need to do our whole little thing here. Okay. So, terms of combat. So we got these, we got this, these, and that. Okay. Where's my pen? There it is. Alright. I apologize, everybody, because this is going to take a minute while I write down initiative order. Alright. I need 15 to 20. So, 2 of you got dirty 20s, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Which of you has a higher, I believe we go off dexterity?
Probably going to be me. I have +4. 18 is my total.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 14 in my total with +2.
Okay, so we'll go with Azrael. And then Vaza. I had... So that's going to be... Then it will be... God damn. Oh. Sorry. Okay, I think that's all of those ones. 10 to 15. Cool. 5 to 10.
Yep.
Cool. So what do you guys got? It
9.
9 and
8.
9 and 8. Okay. So then go with then.
Because I'm even less excited than you are. Which is weird.
Yeah.
Oops. I missed one.
In the story of the game, I guess I'm just trying to feign that this battle is beneath me.
Mm.
All
I
right.
can't believe this lasted this long.
Except for it's a ramp, so actually the battle is above you.
I hate you so much.
All right. This is the battle map as
So
you see it.
what you're saying to me is they have the high ground.
This room is flat. You walked up a ramp.
Oh.
Then no, they're not.
Okay.
This is the battle map as you guys see it. If you have trouble seeing it, let me know. First up is going to be Azrael. Every little square you see is 5 feet.
Where am I?
You are this one here.
Okay.
Where are the
Okay.
enemies at?
So,
I'm,
You are over here.
oops,
okay.
that's sorry. It does this sometimes. Okay. Fucking bitch. It doesn't like when I touch things on the board, even though it's in adventuring mode. Okay, you see this ogre that I have highlighted?
No.
there's- Okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
damn it. That.
okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, gotta fucking pull this down again. Because for some reason it won't lock. Can I lock this? Just don't move. There. You have this one,
Okay.
this,
That's the tentacly thing?
yes. Here,
Is
Okay.
and here.
Where's the tentacly thing?
behind the yeah. Is there any way to adjust like where the light source is? Because like
Yes, I can. Give me one moment.
okay,
Uh-huh.
sorry, just those ones over in the shadows. Like I couldn't even tell they were there until you were like picking them up.
Yeah, let me change the lighting here. Shit. Fuck, can I not do it because of the thing that's above us?
I mean, it's fine. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
There, is that good?
Yeah. Thank
Cool.
you.
No problem. So, Azrael, you are here.
Yep. I have a speed of 35, so I should be able to get to the ogre to the north of this map.
So,
Are the tops of those pillars like holding something up, or can we get on those?
see how? Oh shit. Okay. So the one I'm circling with Azrael right now, you guys can't see my
Yeah.
mouse. So this one, because you see like the way the top is, like
Yeah.
the flared top, that is going all the way to the ceiling. All right.
Okay.
The ones like
Yeah.
this, if I
They've
can,
almost got the little steppy
Broken
stones
off.
near
Yeah.
them.
these are broken, and you can get on these if you tried.
Well, we know what he's doing with his next turn.
So you wanted to get here.
Yeah, I want to move right in front of that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay. And I'm going to try and plunge the trickster's blade into its stomach.
Very well. Let me pull up my thing here. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
That's not going to hit. At least I don't think it's going to hit. That's a 10 total.
That will not hit. So you rush up to attempt to strike this ogre, and the trickster's blade just sort of bounces off the rough skin of the ogre in front of you.
I'm going to use the momentum to kind of spin around and slash at it with the rapier.
All right, roll that attack.
That's better. That is going to be a 21.
That will absolutely hit.
Okay. And this is also going to have sneak attack damage since it's one-on-one with me.
All right.
I'm going to re-roll that from piercing. That's better.
Re-roll it.
I can re-roll it once per turn.
Gotcha.
A damage die for my piercing feat. So that's going to be... Uh, 22 damage.
22 damage. All right. You slash across this ogre's stomach. You don't get too deep into it. It has a very rough, sort of, stone-like skin. As you cut across and blood seeps from its stomach, it roars out and the walls almost shake with this powerful scream as you do so. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right. Vaza, you are up next.
Where am I?
You are
Which one am I?
here.
I'm there. Mm. Okay, I want to move so that I'm like next to that big pillar that's just like a couple over from me. And then from there, I'm gonna shoot at the ogre with my longbow that's on the side of the other pillar that gives me like the direct line of sight.
This here?
Yeah.
All right.
I wanna try and shoot it. I'm gonna be specific. I wanna try and shoot it so that it drops its boulder on its own head.
Interesting. So this will be a called shot.
Yeah.
So you will roll with disadvantage, but I'll let you
Yeah.
do that. You go right ahead.
That would be an 8.
That will not hit. You let loose your arrow and you're aiming high, and it flies between the head and the boulder of this ogre, and is unable to make contact as it chips off the wall behind it.
I'm gonna try again.
All
Because
right.
I get 2 goes.
Once again, roll with disadvantage.
That was an 8 again.
Once again, letting loose another arrow and it flying past and skipping off the wall behind the ogre. So now the one ogre is going to go. So there's going to be a few enemies that go here just because of the order. Dorcas, you're going to be the next one up after one of the Ashen go. And so I'm going to try to make it a real quick thing I do here, so I apologize for that. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. Okay. And then he isn't going to be able to do anything with that. This one is going to take a shot. Oop, it's going to take a shot at him. Go ahead and roll for his attack there. That's going to hit.
Because you're not throwing away your shot?
Huh?
Because you're not throwing away your shot?
He hasn't seen Hamilton yet. I don't know if he gets through.
He tried.
Oh, that's right.
And that was like, you know,
Okay.
the second song. Third. Oh, sorry. It's early.
So the one ogre is going to begin rushing towards all of you, and the Ashen storm member who's holding a crossbow lets loose a bolt and strikes the ogre with it. The ogre does not waver so much in his rush, but does let out a cry as the arrow sticks into his arm. Next couple. So this one. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's also beginning again rushing in. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. Also going to rush in. And then the last Ashen Storm member is going to rush here and going to make an attack. That one will hit. That is one of these. Will do not much. Does strike and draw blood, but does kind of skips off of the skin there in that attack. Dorcas and then Gildea. Dorcas, you are here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but there are 3 enemies that are kind of in a straight line right there, if I'm correct.
Which 3 enemies?
There's an ogre in front of one of the Ashen.
Yes.
There's one behind him, a little to the side of him, but still kind of within like a 5-foot radius of him.
This one?
That's not a 5-foot
That's not
radius.
5 feet.
Lengthwise,
Oh.
widthwise.
Okay.
This one?
No,
Yeah.
the other one.
Here.
That one. That's like 10
No.
foot.
No. The one in front of the Ashen Warrior,
Okay.
one in between the like altar-y thing,
This guy.
that
Yup.
one, and the tentacle-y guy.
Okay.
There's a straight line right there. Straight-ish.
Straight-ish.
If I cast a bolt of lightning that goes right, down the center of those 3, could I hit all 3?
How does the bolt of lightning work?
It's it's a bolt of lightning 5 feet wide and 100 feet long,
Okay.
and it blasts in the direction that I choose, and they have to make a dex saving throw.
So does anything on either side of that 5 feet get hit?
Anything. Yeah, except I'm going to sculpt it around that Ashen Warrior.
Okay. So it's like it's a 5-foot beam, and then anything on either side of the 5 feet gets hit by it.
Yeah.
Okay, so an adjacent square. Yeah. Okay. That would work because your straight line is here, and he's not in that, but he's adjacent to it.
Yeah. So all 3 of those.
Okay. So what exactly needs to happen?
They got to roll a dex saving throw and try and beat 13.
They have to beat a dex save of 13.
And even if they do, I'm still going to fuck them up.
Interesting. Very well. So let me grab these and this. Okay. So that one beat it.
Which one? The one right in front of me?
Yes.
Okay.
The next one did not. And the tentacly guy beat it.
Okay. Let me roll my 8d6s here. Oh shit.
What?
One of them fell out.
Roll this one.
Okay. Okay, so let me add this up here. Okay. 20. So the one that took full damage is taking 27 points of damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
The ones that succeeded it will take half of that.
Okay.
So 13 or 14 if you round up.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so how do you shoot this lightning bolt?
All right.
Magic, man, you gotta explain. Paint the
I know I
picture
gotta
for the audience.
I know. I gotta pull up my words here. All right. So, I'm just gonna take a step forward. I'm going to strike my staff on the floor, and then hold it up and gather. Lightning is going to gather at the tip of my staff.
Okay.
I am then going to point it forward and shout out the word "Forminos" and release this lightning bolt.
Alright. You release this lightning bolt as it stretches across the length of this chamber. So you say you form it around the Ashen Storm guy.
Yeah.
How does that work? I don't quite understand the mechanic of you're able to form your spells around.
So
You just decide you don't hit someone? Is that sort of the thing?
yeah, I can choose up to 4 people for it not to hit them.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I picture it's a very it parts right around him, and it happens so fast. So it's fine, but if he moved even an inch, it would have hit him. But it just parts around him, just long enough to get around him and then hit those 3.
Got you. Alright, you shoot this beam of lightning, and for a moment, this entire room is filled with a bright blue light as it launches across the room, narrowly missing the Ashen Storm member, striking the 2 ogres, and then going further down the chamber and striking the tentacled creature at the far end. The 2 ogres scream out in pain as they seize for a moment and roar in anger. The tentacled one is hit, and you see its tentacles that come down from its face sort of twist and react to the pain as it shakes away and seems to ready itself again. Yeah, significant. Anything else?
I mean, it's been a while. I'm trying to remember what combat is here. We have 2 actions, but I can only attack them once, right?
I think that's Pathfinder.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, you
In
get
D&D,
one
you
action.
get a move and an action.
So I can move if I so choose.
Yes.
I'll
I'll select you again so you remember.
yeah. I've just pissed off 3 of them, so I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
But obviously still be facing battle.
Yeah. Just give me a little distance, because again, I still wear paper, so.
Alrighty.
Yeah. All right, I'm done.
Galdea, you are up, and then we'll have a couple enemies, and then Azrael will be back.
Okay. So, can I do my bonus action before I do my regular?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
You
I would
just-
like to cast Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
On I think Azrael's the only one that's like in melee range right now.
Him and then the Ashen.
Yeah,
We don't care about them.
yeah, we're gonna cast it on Azrael.
Okay.
You're welcome, by the way. So where am I at again?
You are here.
Okay, I might not be close enough at the moment. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, I need
Diagonally counts.
like moving diagonally is 5.
I
Yeah.
think so. I'm not gonna be.
Yep.
I'm 100%.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
I need to be within 30 feet of Azrael.
Okay, so
So
5,
yeah, moving
10.
towards like the ogre in front of Vaza, maybe.
I think you are.
You're within, yeah. You are.
5,
Oh, okay.
You're
10,
moving
15,
diagonal, yeah, you are.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, you are exactly 30 feet.
Okay. Okay, cool. So, do you want me to give you like the description?
Yeah, of course.
You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
Got you.
On failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Spell does not protect the warded creature from area effects. If the oh shit, he's going next, isn't he?
That ogre.
No, like is Azrael next in the turn order?
No, that ogre will go next.
Okay.
And then
All right.
Yeah.
Then I'm still gonna do it because it ends if the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell.
Okay.
So
cool.
Anywho, and it says, like, for the attack / save, it says Wisdom 11. So I'm assuming that's like what you have to beat.
Has to beat an 11 in order to make an attack, or it must choose a different target.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That is
So-
fine.
this is my bonus one.
Okay.
How do I make it so that like yes I used it like in a spell slot? Do
which-
this?
No.
Oh, spellcast.
Oh, then never mind. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's that little box right up there.
Right. Okay.
That's all you have to do.
Okay. And then I would like
I'm surprised you didn't take the sword to use. I wish you'd have kept it.
yeah, but I got my shield.
I mean, I know.
I got my cool ass shield. Which I would like to use now.
Okay.
So, I would like to throw it at the aiming for the ogre in front of Vaza first. Yep. In
Okay.
hopes that it would then ricochet and maybe hit the one kind of like straight in front of the well that one last and then the one like kind of in the middle of the whole scene. Yeah.
So you're trying to do
Hopefully.
a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this could be really cool.
It could be really cool.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, I'm just going to check something real quick. Because I know I wrote the thing for this magic item, but I want to make 100% sure that we get it right. Because sometimes we forget.
Yeah. I forget.
I forget too, all the time. Oh, damn it. Mr. Nerd,
What?
you didn't write the full description of how it works.
I did too.
It just
It's
says
in-
armor class +2.
No, it's in. It's
No, it's in mine.
It's in
for
the
some-
description.
For some reason, it doesn't show me that.
Well, like I had to click
Oh,
on it.
I had to click on it as well. I apologize. Can hit 2 enemies within 10 feet.
Oh, all right, whatever.
So
Are they within 10? They're within 10 like diagonally, right? One. Oh shit.
No,
Yeah.
they're all just
Damn.
a little out of reach. So you could hit 1 for 2d6 and have the shield come back to you, but you wouldn't be able to hit 2 of them.
All right. That's okay. I'm still gonna aim for the same one to start with.
The first guy here.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack roll.
That's not what I want.
You had your strength mod.
It's 13.
That does hit.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
So
So-
roll your 2d6.
Give me one of those. You got a bajillion of them over there. Thank you. This feels very weird to roll this one and this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 6.
6, because I don't get to add any modifiers, right?
I don't think it has any modifiers to it.
Okay. 6 then. Oh, but I get 2 attacks.
You do get 2 attacks.
That's true.
I remember now. So even though I used my bonus action to cast the spell, do I still get to move, or am I stuck where I'm at?
Your bonus action is not the same as your movement. That is just an extra
Okay.
action that you get.
So she can move and then attack again.
Yes. If she has a second
Cool.
attack, yes.
She does.
I do. So let's go. Which of the ogres did you hit for like the full damage?
The one in the middle.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
So Soul didn't say that he's like, looking really bad, so I'm assuming they're ogres, so
They're gonna have a lot of health. I can go 30 feet. So I can't get to that one anyway. 10, 15. Okay, so I'm gonna go towards the one in front of Vaza. Like kind of on the diagonal
Here
from it.
or here?
Yeah.
Cool.
And attack it with my Morning Star.
Alrighty.
Ooh, cool. Get this thing right. That's the thing I add.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with 24 is gonna hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need 3d8.
3d8.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. It's a d8 plus 3. A 9 damage. Of
Damage.
the piercing variety.
Alrighty. You
I don't know.
Oh, you're good. You swing your Morning Star and make very good contact with the side of this ogre as the spikes of the Morning Star pierce the skin and it roars out in pain. You cut it pretty deep, but it is still standing, prepared to fight. Is that your full turn?
Yes.
Alright, then we will go on to the last ogre, the tentacle guy, and then Azrael will be up. So, huh?
I said I feel useful.
You did have some stretches where you couldn't hit anything with your
I
Morning
couldn't
Star.
hit squat.
So this, well, I guess that wasn't your full attack because you did throw the shield. It made contact. You caught it. I like to imagine it as very Captain America-esque, where you threw it, ran at him, caught the shield when it came back to you, and then swung your Morning Star.
I like that. I'm good with that.
Badass.
Yeah.
So this one needs to make a Wisdom save before it is allowed to attack Azrael. And what does it have to be? An 11, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It definitely doesn't. It goes to bring this rock down on you, Azrael, and then for a second its head shakes, and it looks beyond you, and straight behind you it sees Gildea standing attacking its other friend, and decides it no longer cares for you, and throws itself past you as it rushes beyond. You can get attack of opportunity as it runs past.
Thank you.
Ooh.
That is naturally a 14, which I believe hits.
Yes, it will.
So. It's gonna be 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. You are able to get your rapier out and slice it as it runs past, and it is too distracted to even scream in pain as it charges in towards Gildea, the person it sees. And it doesn't have to make a save to attack you, correct? Gildea?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Just making sure. Does a 14 hit? I don't think so. I think you had 18.
Nope.
Okay. It brings the boulder down, but is so dazed by the confusion as to, wait, why did I run past? It does not make contact with you with this boulder, and misses. Next up is the tentacly guy. Let me figure out exactly what he is going to do.
Is this thing a beholder?
No. Beholders are floaty, big, round, single eye guys in midair.
I feel like this is a mind flayer, if anything.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant, yeah.
You know what? The Mind Flayer sits, and its tentacles reeling from that electricity, and it must think, what a good idea, as it launches a lightning bolt straight down its path from where it is currently standing.
Is it within 60 feet of me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. No, it is not.
Damn.
And it is going to launch a lightning bolt in its straight direction. I need to pull up the lightning bolt spell thing, because oh wait, no, I can just pull it up on your spell sheet, right? So I don't gotta go hunting in a book. Okay, let me just do that.
Literally copying you.
Yeah, sure is.
Great.
Where
You guys, this
is
could be real bad.
lightning bolt? So you guys have to roll. What kind of saving throw is it? Dexterity?
Yeah.
Huh?
Dex, yeah.
Dex. Okay. Let me find out what this thing's save is.
So is that Gildea and the other Ashen, or everybody?
No, it's just a straight.
Let me look here.
Oh God.
So it is going to be Gildea, the Ashen, Vaza, and Dorcas,
Yeah.
as they all kind of sit in that line. So you are all going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh boy,
Oh god.
you have to beat a 15.
I did not.
Hold on. Before this happens, does the fact that Baz and I are blue dragons do anything for us?
Do you have electricity powers?
Yes.
You have resistance against lightning damage.
Yes.
Okay, that's
So
good.
that will lower the total damage that you take,
Okay.
regardless of save or fail. But
Okay, I got 13 on my save.
okay, so you did not save.
I also did not save. 9.
Very well. So you guys will take a little less in damage. 8d6. Do I have 8d6?
8?
Yeah, that's what I. It's the same thing I did.
4,
He
5.
rolls even
6.
marginally well. I'm fucked.
I have 6d6.
You want me to roll 2 for you?
No, it's all right. I'll do a thing. here.
Reroll a couple.
Yeah, I'll reroll a couple. Oh god. It's always scary when a
Dungeon
DM
Master
rolls
gets
that many
more
die. Ooh boy!
Uh-oh.
no.
Let's see what our numbers are here.
I do not like the sound of this.
I don't even. It's bad.
Ooh boy.
Oh no.
So let's see. It's gonna be 21 points of damage.
For everyone?
You and Vaza will take, I believe, hang on. You will take 15 rather than 21.
Okay. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts a lot.
You take how much?
15. And I have 22 when I'm at full.
Oh my god.
So if I had taken the 21, I would have been right near death. I'm still near death.
Right. So the Mind Flare reels from this electricity, almost like it harnesses it again. It throws its hands out in front of it, and a beam of lightning shoots across again, illuminating this chamber with a bright blue light as it strikes, and almost illuminates brighter as it reflects off Gildea's armor, striking those in its path. It is blinding for a moment to those of you who get electrocuted, and when you come to and your blindness fades and you can look around again, the three of you are still standing, but where that Ashen Storm member was is nothing but a pile of ash.
Question.
Yeah.
Does the Mind Flayer have the ability to sculpt his spells?
Let me check.
Because otherwise he would have hit 3 of those ogres.
You're very right about that, and that's why I'm going to check. I was actually thinking about that while I was describing it because I looked at the map and I was like, okay, he would hit ogres, so let me make sure. It's good you called me on that because I would have forgot. I got a little,
Excited.
yeah, I got a little excited.
You get excited because you're making. Because now I'm just like, fuck yeah! I'm feeling some fear.
We're excited and scared.
We're so excited to use that lightning bolt, and then it got used on him.
It cannot sculpt spells, at least at the level it is currently at.
Yes.
So it will strike those for the 21. So let's see here. This one will die. This one does also turn to ash. And these two are looking worse for wear, but are not killed. They are still standing. And so it is Azrael, and then Vaza will be up.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and go towards the one I've already attacked
All right.
and strike at him with the rapier.
Okay. Poke him right in the butt with it.
Again, a natural 14, so I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, it will.
I have an ally within 5 feet of it, so I get sneak attack damage.
But it also has an ally. Does that negate?
It does not negate it.
Okay, just want to
As
be
long
sure.
as I have an ally within 5 feet of it, and I don't have disadvantage.
Cool.
That's gonna be.
That was so many dice.
My sneak attack damage went up with level 5 too, so that's 20 damage on it.
20 damage. All right.
Hell yeah.
You pierce into the back of this ogre, and it screams out, and it cries, the boulder raising up over its head, and it stumbles backwards. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I do acrobatics? Or you said saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a natural 1.
Oh my god!
Let me roll something.
Never good when Soul says, "Let me roll something."
So it's
This dice giveth and taketh away tonight.
That's very, you know what? That's a very Azrael appropriate dice. Then
That is.
Yeah.
so it's these two plus 4.
Oh my god.
So okay, it falls backward, and as it does, you are able to move out of the way of the body, but you forget of the boulder that has fallen with it, and you are struck. You are not pinned, but you are struck by the boulder as you try to make your getaway, and you are going to take 11 points of damage.
Can I uncanny dodge that?
It's not a direct attack. It's him falling over.
and you rolled a 1, dude.
Yeah, you did the dexterity to dodge already, so I will say that you take the full 11.
Fine.
You do kill it. However, you do take 11 points of damage as it falls.
But I'm not knocked down.
You are not knocked down. You are able to nimbly get out of the way of being crushed and pinned by this boulder, but you do take the damage.
Alright. Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to stab the one that's next to me with the Trickster's Blade.
Very well.
That's not going to do it. So I missed that one, disoriented, but I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move behind the pillar.
So you got 10 movement, right? So,
It took 10. Yeah, so I've got a total of 25 left.
okay, is this where you want to be, or do you want to be over again?
Right there, yeah.
Cool. We'll move over a bit so that way we can see the full combat area. Alright. Vaza, you are up. I need to cross off some ogres from this list.
Okay, so we've got these two and then Tentacly Dude over there.
Yeah, you have... So here's you. You got this one in front of you, this one off to the side, and then the tentacle man in the back.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my new interesting weapon.
Okay.
No, it's this is nothing.
You good?
And...
No.
What? And
Miss-
I'm
Trying to gas me out of the room.
and I am gonna run at the one that's directly in front of me, and smash down on it. But what do I need to roll with my new fancy pants weapon?
Let me check here. So you have a training in martial weapons, which is why you know how to use a greatsword, correct?
Yes, I
So-
am proficient, and my bonus action is 2-weapon fighting.
So go ahead and roll your normal attack with the bonus of your average attack roll. Like your, roll a d20 plus whatever you normally would.
Okay. That is 11.
Clash. And oh, it works so perfect. You bring this blade, this heavy glowing blade down, and you strike into the ogre. And as you do, your blade gets stuck in it as you strike into it. It's not holding you, it's not trying to stop you. You strike and it cleanly cuts into the arm and halts. Roll me 2d10.
Oh no.
2d10.
Yes. And then I'm going to have you roll something else after that. So just roll with me here.
So that's a 9 and a 5, so that's 14.
Okay, 14. You strike into this, and the blade glows, and the leather wrapping that is around the handle of the blade comes undone and wraps around your own hands and the start of your forearms. And as it does, you do 14 damage to this ogre. But the constricting leather around you, you will take 7 damage. You have picked up the cursed item, the double-edged sword,
Fuck.
and are now bonded to the cursed item.
Oh my god.
Roll me 1d10.
Shit.
I don't wanna. That's a 1.
Oh my god.
No.
1. The damage you take, you feel the burn in your palm again from where the deal was made. And you feel a magic energy pulse through you, and you can hear the thudding and the cackling. You hear fire burning, and you can't help but release. A bright magical light shoots out from under your scales, and I will roll 1d8 fire damage.
Wait, what?
You'll take 3 fire damage as the magic that is inside of you attempts to let itself out.
What the shit?
Oh, I'm not so healthy anymore.
Welcome to the club.
It is now the ogre's turn.
Am I still clashed with it?
Yes,
I
you
can't
are
get away.
still in this clash. The ogre feels the pain sting into its arm, and it goes to rip to the side to release you. We will see how successful it is. 18 against your armor class.
Clash.
Really? It goes to rip to the side, but as this fire pushes its way out of your scales, it is scared almost and is not able to throw you to the side, and you are still clashed with this ogre. This character is no more. The Ashen Bowman died. The other ogre, the one that is facing off against the other Ashen. That is going to hit. Let's see how bad. Damn! The ogre angered by the slice that this ashen had created, brings its boulder down and smashes the ashen down. He is prone, but not dead, very bloodied as he is clobbered by a boulder. He will use his movement to stand and attack back. He is too dazed to make the attack and fails. Next up is Dorcas and then Gildea.
Alright. Where do I have to move to be within 60 feet of the Mind Flayer?
So you are here.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you will have to be, if this is where you are, up in this region.
Okay. Who's the person that's... There's two of my allies.
So this is the Ashen,
Yep.
this is
That's me.
Gildea, and this is Vaza.
Okay, move me over behind Gildea and Vaz. I'm going to cast... at the Mind Flayer.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
Natural
like to-
20.
I like to think that's the actual noise Dorcas made.
Oh, this.
Yeah. I imagine it would be.
I gotta get a lot more dice out again.
Oh my gosh.
So, as I... Oh god, where are they? Where are the rest of them at?
What?
Looking for D8s.
What?
Oh, I have one over here. Okay, yeah. Oh. So, with each step I take forward, I'm striking my staff along the ground.
Okay.
And as I do, green light gathers at it. When I finally stop where I am, I once again point my staff toward this thing
Okay.
and say, Umbriaka. We're doubling damage, right?
Yep.
Uh, 6, 12, 18, 22, 44 points of damage, acid damage to this thing.
So you shoot, I'm guessing, like a beam of acid at it.
A ball, but yeah.
A ball of acid. You hurl this ball of acid across the chamber, and it strikes and shatters and coats the tentacled monster, and this is the first noise you've heard it make as it screams out and the tentacles twinge. You see it, the acid, eat away at its skin as it, twists and maniacally tries to sustain this damage. It steps forward and it catches itself on the altar in front of it. And you see it look up with a fire in its eyes. It is not yet dead.
Fuck. Oh. Okay.
Gildea, you are up.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I am going to.
Guys, I just did 44 points of damage to this thing, and
Yeah.
it's still alive.
Plus the 20 you did earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, not 20 because it
am-
resisted.
Gonna do. I cast aid on my allies.
You know the AIDS?
No. I'm giving you aid. Bolster my allies with toughness and resolve. I can choose up to 3 creatures within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
So I'm picking Dorcas, Baza, and Azrael.
Yep. That tracks.
Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for 8 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can temporarily have 5 more hit points than you already do, and you will heal 5 hit points.
So I'm going to heal 5 hit points.
You'll heal 5, and if you are healed to max at any point for the next 8 hours, you can get temp 5 hit points.
Okay. That definitely helps.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now for the slashy stabby part.
Yeah, do that thing.
Do that thing you do.
I'm going to attack the ogre that's still next to me.
All right.
Um, um, I would like to use the divine smite or attempt to use the divine smite with my attack.
All right.
Um,
Are you attacking an ogre?
Yes.
That'll do it.
19.
Yep, you're gonna hit.
Sweet. Okay.
Smite thee, O mighty smiter!
So, divine smite. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target. And it's probably not an undead or a fiend, I'm assuming.
No, it is not.
Okay.
So you get to do your normal damage plus how many d8?
2.
Plus 2.
So I need 3d8 if you have them. Thank you.
Okay.
8 plus 13 plus so 16. Yeah, 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage. You.
Oops. Sorry.
No, you good? Is math wrong?
No, I keep wanting to. Yeah, it's piercing and radiant, but yeah.
Got you. How do you do this?
Well, I imagine that I had knelt down to say a quick word of prayer to aid my allies and heal them. And as I come back up, I bring my mace up and bring it down on the ogre's face and smite him.
Almighty smiter.
You bring down this powerful smiting blow, and divine light blasts away from its lower face as it just crumbles with the force of your strike, and the falling backwards, the boulder going with it, as this ogre is slain.
I have smote him.
I love it.
All right. Is there anything else that you can do?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Comes the tentacle monster.
Ooh.
He steps forward, having caught himself on the altar in front of him, looking up at the fire in his eyes. He comes back again, and lightning forms around him as he shoots the lightning bolt again and throws it forward.
What level spell is that?
It's a level 3 spell.
Counterspell. That does nothing.
I see.
When did you get that?
At level 5.
Okay.
How does your counterspell work?
So, he gathers the lightning, which I see him doing since I just, did it a while ago. And I will hold my... No, here's what I'm going to do. So he's going to launch it out. I'm going to start spinning my staff in front of me and shout out the words, Disperdorius! And the spell will be absorbed by my spinning staff.
The lightning
Like-
shoots out.
This way in front of you.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
lightning shoots out, and as you spin your staff, it gets caught and begins twirling with the staff until he eventually pulls away, and the tail of the lightning strikes, and instead of an explosion, it merely dissipates and vanishes from the scene. The creature, you see, stares at you, breathing heavily. Let me see here, because I had an idea and I want to make sure I'm doing it right.
I've done nothing but piss him off this entire... That's been my life goal in this encounter, is to piss him off.
Let me look up a thing. I want to make sure I'm using the spell correctly.
Do the thing.
Here's the thing about that counterspell, though. I can't do it again, so we need to kill this thing.
Okay.
Alright, let me want to make sure I use this spell correctly, because I've never actually, I don't think I've ever seen it used, so I'm not sure how it works.
What you're doing?
Huh?
He gets to cast another spell?
It's less of a spell and more of a ability,
Oh, okay.
but it's a spell. Where is it? Does it exist anywhere that I can read it? There it is. Sorry, everybody. Gotcha. Okay. He's looking at you in anger. You can see it, though he doesn't have much of a face to bring expression, mainly just the eyes. And he holds up his arms, and you see the obelisk behind him glow with a powerful energy as a beam of purple light shoots from the obelisk into him, and in a flash, he vanishes from sight, and you feel the whole room begin to shake.
Shit.
Fuck.
There's still an ogre, so Azrael, you are all still in combat.
I can easily reach that. So
5, 10.
But can you do it with style?
Does he do anything without it?
True.
what? Oh, I was gonna do something to that mind flare until he went away, but I'm going to stab at this ogre
All right.
with the trickster's blade. That is going to be 16,
16 does hit.
and that is I have an ally within 5 feet, so sneak attack.
Or what passes as an ally these days.
I'm gonna re-roll that die. There we go. That's 20 damage.
20.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
you strike into this ogre and you rip at its stomach, cutting through the stone-like skin as it roars in pain, again stumbling back and falling onto itself. It is... As you do this, you realize it is not quite dead, but it has definitely given up on life as it collapses to the ground, and sort of wails and roars in pain at the damage you have done to it. And if you have something you'd like to do, you may. In a way of like, how do you want to do this?
I just figure with the trickster's blade, as it kind of rips out, I kind of cut his Achilles heel.
Can I
Okay.
say wait before you do that? Can I attempt to stop you?
I mean,
Oh.
that's up to the two of you. If Asriel's plan is to finish this off and you yell wait, it's up to him whether he listens.
Okay, so I yell wait.
Okay.
Ogres can speak, right?
Yes.
All right.
This room seems like it's about to collapse. I'm just trying to make sure this doesn't follow us, but I suggest we get out of here.
I walk over to the ogre and say, "Where is it?"
He is wailing in pain. What?
Did he say a word, or is that just him wailing in pain?
He said what? It's kind of gargled in the ogre.
The mind flare. Where is it?
No.
I'm gonna turn my back on him and just say to Asriel, "Kill it."
Asriel?
I mean, I'm just cutting its Achilles tendon so it can't follow us.
It wails out in pain, crying more as you do so, and you are all out of combat. And you have beaten this room.
Okay, so we need to leave.
Yeah.
Ow. I'm over here with my hands trapped together on this sword.
So as
Okay.
combat ends, the leather that wrapped around your arms goes back and wraps itself around the handle again, and you are able to stow this weapon.
Okay.
We'll deal with that once we're out of here. Come on.
In terms of
You all,
leaving,
huh?
is it just back the way we came?
Yeah. So the member of the Ashen Storm points you all in the direction of the stairs, that he had said was our way out of here if we needed to make a quick escape. Do you all rush up them with him?
Yeah.
You said that the room. Hang on. You said that the room was shaking.
Yes.
Is anything actually falling and breaking?
Some of the pillars are beginning to crack. The ones that are still standing are beginning to crack, and things are starting to, rocks are starting to fall out of the walls. Yes.
Okay, so it's not like an illusion or anything. It's actually like smashing around.
It's actually doing this.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'll leave. Let's go.
I'm gonna hide this screen and go over here. I'm gonna stop streaming it to you guys. You all rush to head up this staircase, and as you do, it is the rumbling gets fainter and fainter as you rush up, and the stairs go on and on. You're finding yourselves tired as you run, and as you get to the top, a bit of light shines through what appears to be a crack in the wall, and the Ashen Storm member looks to all of you, and goes, "Now, I know it's not the most orthodox of escape plans, but it's the best we had, alright?" He steps into this crack and pulls a large rock to the side, and as he does, you hear cheering outside, chanting, screams of "Yeah!" clashing of metal, roaring, stomping of feet. There is something going on beyond this, and as you all step out into the light, you realize where exactly you are. And though not all of you recognize it, it's an obvious location to be. Two of you know this location. Probably not from this angle, but you've seen it before. You have entered the gladiator pits in the middle of a fight.
Oh my god.
And that is where we're going to end the session.
Fucking do it,
Oh my goodness. Alrighty, everybody. I want to thank you all for coming out. I want to thank my terrific friends here for being here with me and playing along. If you all are interested, you can watch all of the previous episodes, except for the last one. I haven't gotten that one up yet, but you can watch all the previous episodes on YouTube if you want to go there and check it out. And yeah, we do this every other week, at least to the best of our abilities, unless scheduling conflicts with that. We'll keep you updated on whether or not that happens. You can check out the Couple of Nerds Together at their own channel, right there at that. Actually, hold on. I'll do the. Where is it? Words. I think I spelled that right. There's that follow button. You can check out the nerds. They are incredible people. They do a lot of gaming together, sometimes gaming solo. Mr. Nerd's been doing a lot of retro gaming lately, doing some nostalgia games, which is really cool. You guys are working on Cat Quest 2, right?
Yep.
And their Streamiversary is coming up. The Streamiversary is coming up, so you should definitely check that out. They're going to do an extended stream for that. So go over there and follow them. So you don't. It's tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow.
Oh, a week from tomorrow. So a week from tomorrow, they're going to be doing
500 hours long.
It's
No,
not
it's
500.
not.
500 hours long.
Mystic, shut up.
500.
No.
So definitely,
500 and not 22.
It's true.
you should definitely check out their channel. Make sure you keep up notifications on so you get updated on that. They have a Discord, so you can go check that out too and get a notification there. I hope I spelled this right. Did I? Oh no! I have to wait a minute and 3 seconds before giving another shout out? That's dumb as fuck. I can
You can do the regular shout out.
yeah, we'll do the for oops. I never spell
Yeah.
Raven correctly. I can never spell Raven properly. And I don't know why. Okay. So that's not the normal shout out, but what the fuck? See, it doesn't do anything because it's not playing a clip. Check out Mystic. Mystic also streams. Mystic's great. You should go check out. She's been playing through Assassin's Creed last I knew. And it's a bunch of chaos over there. It's a whole lot of fun. Patty doesn't stream anymore. Maybe one day. But you should definitely go check all of them out because they are terrific content creators and it's always fun hanging out on their streams. Until then, do you guys have anything you want to plug that I missed?
Always update your drivers.
Patty always says, always update your drivers. Yeah, the nerds.
The bigger they are, the more room for treachery.
Treachery.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah,
good night,
have
everybody.
fun, guys.
we will see you in 2 weeks, hopefully, with more from Terribad Tavern. I will see you all on Tuesday with my normal stream. And fair rolls, everybody. Be safe out there, and we'll see you next time at Terribad Tavern. Bye, everyone.